Welcome back to the EnQuirer's Corner. In our last episode, which was titled The Historian in Us, we explored how history isn't far away and how it's alive in all of us. Well, today I want to push that idea further. If history isn't just what we inherit, then it's also what we create. And we create it through one thing: the choices we make. Often, when we look at history, we see it written as big events. The First World War began in 1914, Ghana gained independence in 1957, and the World War II began in 1939. But peel those events back and you find choices. Someone chose to declare war. Someone chose to resist colonial rule. Someone chose to act or even chose not to. The headlines of history are really just decisions tacked on top of each other. And the same is also true for us. Most of our choices don't feel historic in the moment. Even what to wear for that evening date might not probably make the books, but small things add up. The posts we share online, the causes we support, and even the way we treat people are choices that ripple out. One day, when people look back on our time, they will ask, how did ordinary people respond? What choices define this generation? Mind you, every generation has its way of thinking and way of doing things. Now, it is in this instance where the historian steps in. The historian traces the parts of these choices. We connect the dots between one decision and another, showing how the chain of choices by leaders, by communities, by individuals have shaped the course of events. We historians remind the human society that nothing just happens. Behind every moment in the record, there is a decision. And behind every decision, there is a human being, just as real, just as uncertain, and just as ordinary as he or she can ever be. So here's a thought for you. What choices are you making right now that you'll be proud to see remembered? Which ones would you rather edit out whilst you have time? Because history doesn't just come from palaces and parliaments. It comes from living rooms, classrooms, offices and streets, even your bedroom. It can be a very big source of history. And we historians, well, we are the ones who pick up those choices, connect them, and tell the story they created. In the end, history is not only about what people were given, it's about what they chose to do with it. Most of our daily choices might not make the news for sure, but then they add up. Choosing or deciding to help a neighbor, or deciding to post something online, even choosing to learn instead of ignoring, are all small acts that shape the world around us today. One day, when people look back on this time, they will trace it through what people like us or chose to do or decided not to do. Now, here's the very funny part. Choices never feel that important in the moment. Imagine choosing waakye over jollof for lunch. Might not seem historic, but then choices build habits, habits build cultures, and cultures shape what we call history. It's like drops of water. One drop doesn't matter, but 1,000 drops, that's a mighty flood. So here's my question for you this week. What choices are you making that reflect the kind of future you want to see? And if someone wrote down your life as a story, what choices would you want highlighted? Because when we step back, it's not just leaders or nations writing history. It is us, one choice at a time. This has been episode 2 of the EnQuirer's Corner. If today's conversation has got you thinking, share it, subscribe, and join me for the next episode where we'll be exploring the ways history lives all around us. Until then, make good choices, because you never know. Someone somewhere one day might just call it history. Thank you.